An oven is a tool that exposes materials to a hot environment. The oven contains a hollow chamber and provides a means of heating the chamber in a controlled way. Ovens have been in use since ancient times in different forms and techniques. Ovens have been used to achieve a wide variety of tasks requiring controlled heating. Ovens are of many different types like toasters, electric, and microwave ovens and are used for various purposes. Ovens differ depending on their use and based upon how they generate heat. Cooking is a basic need of humans, and it can be achieved using various ways. Cooking requires heat to cook the food. The heat is generated from open fire cooking, gas stove, and heating elements in ovens. Ovens are useful for a variety of cooking processes like baking, defrost, roasting, boiling, and many more. In ovens, the food is cooked faster than the conventional methods. Modern-day ovens are simple to use. Oven serves the purpose of faster cooking, better cooking, and easier cooking. The food is cooked evenly in the oven. While in a conventional method, the surface in contact with the heat is cooked first, then the others. For example, heating a frozen food can take approximately half an hour on a gas stove. But when we cook it in a microwave oven, the frozen food gets heated in a few minutes. Now let us look at the history of ovens. In the early part of the 19th century, coal ovens were used. It was cylindrical and made of heavy cast iron. The gas oven was used as early as the beginning of the 19th century. Gas oven became very common household cooking method, once gas lines were easily available to homes. Electric ovens were invented by Canadian inventor Thomas Ahern in the late 19th century. The popularity of the electric oven was slow to pick up due to the high prices of electricity. By the 1930s, when electricity became cheaper, electric stoves started gaining popularity. In 1946, Dr. Percy Spencer discovered the heating properties of microwaves while studying the magnetron. By 1947, the first commercial microwave was in use in Boston, Massachusetts. More recently, ovens have become slightly more high-tech in terms of cooking strategy. The oven is a heating device that uses radiant heat generated by various sources. Radiant heat is a mechanism for heat transfer that does not require a medium in which it propagates. Radiant heat is generated by burning coal using gas burners, electrical coils, and radiation energy. For example, humans are alive because radiant heat from the sun is available in abundance. Sun's radiant heat interacts with the earth, driving important environmental cycles and allowing life to flourish. Cooking is done using the radiant heat available from different sources. Electric coils are heated using electrical energy and supplied in the required amount to cook the food. There are many electrical coils available depending on the type of material used, similar to filament bulbs. The electromagnetic radiation transfer the energy at atom levels. The exchange of heat takes place between photons. The radiation energy in the form of microwaves is suitable for cooking purposes. Cooking is the art of making food for consumption. Cooking is done in various methods and numerous processes, but some are used regularly for daily consumption. Each of these methods uses heat to cook foods differently. Cooking can be of many types, but some of them are baking, roasting, frying, grilling, steaming, and boiling. As we are familiar with the above methods, we will look at the short description. Baking is cooking food at lower temperatures. Usually, cakes and bread are made using this process. Roasting is the process of cooking food evenly on all sides from an open flame or another heat source. It is best for cooking meat, roots, and mushroom-like vegetables. Frying is cooking the food in an oil bath. Often after breading it, crispy food is made using this process. Broiling is the process of roasting the food from the above side, keeping the liquid as it is. Grilling is the process of cooking food, exposing directly to an open flame or coal. Ovens are of many types, and ovens are categorized based on their process, operation, heat transfer methods, and mounting type. Let us see the types of the oven in each category. Ovens based on their process are earth oven, gas oven, brick oven, toaster oven, electric oven, and microwave oven. Ovens based on their operation are residential, commercial, industrial, and kiln. Ovens based on their operation are convectional heating, gas, electric, and radiation energy. Ovens based on the mountings are wall, double, slide-in, countertop, drop-in, freestanding, and drawer type. Let us see about different types of ovens. Earth oven. An earth oven is a pit dug into the ground and then heated by rocks or smoldering debris. Many cultures around the world have used earth ovens for cooking. Ceramic oven. The ceramic oven is constructed of clay or other ceramic material and takes different forms depending on the culture. Brick ovens are also another ceramic type oven. A culture most notable for the use of brick ovens is Italy and its intimate history with pizza. Gas oven. An oven where the gas is used for cooking the food. It is the standard and basis for the modern gas oven. Electric oven. These produce their heat electrically, often by resistive heating. It consists of a cabinet where the food is cooked. Toaster ovens are small electric ovens with a front door, wire rack, and removable baking pan. The bread is toasted in a toaster oven. The slices of bread are placed horizontally on the rack. Masonry ovens consist of a baking chamber made of fireproof brick, concrete, stone, or clay. Modern masonry ovens are often fired with natural gas or even electricity and are closely associated with artisanal bread and pizza. Double oven, a built-in oven fixture with either two ovens or one electric oven and one microwave oven. Wall ovens make it easier to work with large roasting pans and Dutch ovens. A wall oven mounted at the waist, or eye level is easier to use without bending. Steam oven, an oven that cooks food using steam to provide heat is a steam oven. The heat inside the oven turns the water into steam. Ovens are of many types and consist of many components. However, electric and microwave ovens are commonly used today. We will discuss some of the general components which are found in most of the ovens. Some of the oven's components are broil element, oven rack, bake element, convection fan, convection oven fan blade, convection oven baffle, light bulb, hidden bake tray, oven tube, gas igniter, thermostat, oven cavity. The broil element is typically found at the top of the oven cavity and provides direct heat to the top of food for broiling. The heating element works like an electric iron that produces heat when electricity passes through it. The heating element is an insulator which gets heated on the flow of current. Recall that conductors allow electricity to flow easily but insulators do not. Both conductors and insulators provide resistance to the flow of electricity but in different amounts. A broiler element uses the resistance to produce heat that cooks the food. For example, when walking on a crowded street, you have to spend more energy trying to dodge all the people and reach somewhere. This makes you spend more energy and your body heats up. Similarly, a material with more resistance heat up as it won't allow electricity to pass easily. Bake element is the primary heat source for most oven functions. It also consists of a heating element similar to the broil element. The baking element is generally located at the bottom of the oven. The baking element is also frequently used for the self-cleaning feature in self-cleaning ovens. The bake element heats up the inside cavity of the oven, and the oil splatters and dust are loosened which can be cleaned easily with a clean cloth. The hidden bake tray is located at the bottom of the oven cavity. The hidden bake tray protects the oven bake element from spills and drips that occur while cooking. It is advised to clean the hidden tray regularly to prevent any foul smell in the oven. The oven rack holds cookware and bakeware inside the oven and can be moved up or down before cooking. The oven rack is similar to standard racks to keep more stuff within a confined space. The rack will expose the food to the heating element. The racks will cook the food faster and more evenly. A broken or uneven oven rack can prevent food from cooking properly. The convection fan circulates warm air around the oven cavity to help promote even cooking. The convection fan is usually found on the back wall of convection ovens. The heating elements are present on the top and bottom of the oven, so the heat needs to be circulated to cook the food evenly. If the oven has a convection fan, the fan blade is a part of the oven's convection fan. The fan blade helps the fan create airflow throughout the oven. Fan blade helps in circulating the air inside the oven cavity to cook the food evenly. Convection baffles encase the convection fan, typically located on the rear wall of the oven cavity. The convection fan consists of a blade, and it is needed to protect from any touches and food accumulating in it. The light bulb and assembly provide light inside the oven cavity and are often found on the top side. The bulb is linked to the door as the door opens. The light is switched on and closes when the door is closed. The proximity sensor helps in switching the light on and off. The oven releases heat and moisture through the vent tube. It is usually found at the top of the oven cavity. When the food is cooked, the moisture present in the food is evaporated due to the heat. So, the vent tube helps the oven to keep it clean and moisture-free. The gas oven igniter, which is not found in electric ovens, ignites the oven's heating burner. It's typically located inside the oven and near the burner tube at the back. The thermostat is a device that measures the temperature inside the oven's cavity. The thermostat is connected to a capillary tube which consists of gas. The gas expands when there is a rise in temperature and is measured by the thermostat until the desired temperature is achieved. The expanded gas disconnects the contactor pushing the bellow. Then the contactor disconnects the electrical connection, stopping the heating element from heating. The cycle is repeated to obtain the required temperature in the oven. An oven that uses electrical energy to heat the food is known as an electric oven. The electric oven uses electrical energy, and it converts the electricity into heat using heating elements. The electric oven has multiple cooking methods as per the heating method used in it. An oven's functions increase when there are two or more heating elements. Nowadays, electric ovens are also known as conventional ovens. The electric oven has racks, a convection fan, heating elements, and knobs to set the temperature and cook time. The principle used in an electric oven is electrical energy. An electric oven produces heat electrically using a heating element in the form of coils and tubes. The heating element converts electrical energy into heat through the process of resistance. Nowadays, the electric oven consists of an electronic printed circuit (PC) board and is known as an electronic oven. The electronic oven is an oven with a PC board/timer assembly with relays onto the board. The main components of electric oven are cabinet, heating element, thermostat, timer, and power regulating switch. Let us see the working of each component. The oven cabinet is the outer metallic body of the oven. The metal box body is composed of an outer shell, a middle layer, and an inner container. The three-layer structure forms a separate air cavity between the inner layer's front and back sides. An insulating expanded perlite product is filled in the outer cavity. The insulating material helps to reduce the outer shell's temperature and prevents it from heating. Just like thermoflask, which has multiple layers to keep the tea or coffee hot for a longer time. Recall that the broil element is typically found at the top of the oven cavity and provides direct heat to the top of food for broiling. A broiler is a section that provides high, direct heat like a grill. Broiling places food close to the oven's heating element so that it can quickly cook, brown, char, or caramelize. Broil elements can give food more complex flavors or help you achieve certain textures. A thermostat is a device that measures the temperature inside the oven's cavity. A thermostat is similar to a thermometer that can measure very high temperatures in an oven. The thermostat is connected to a capillary tube which consists of gas. The gas expands when there is a rise in temperature until the desired temperature is achieved. Ovens use electricity and get heated to a higher temperature, so never leave the food cooking unattended. Don't use the oven as a storage cupboard, someone might forget and turn it on. Make sure to keep the oven clean from grease and splatters of food which can catch fire. Never use water on a kitchen grease fire. Use a wet cloth to extinguish the fire. Keep oven gloves, tea towels, and other flammable materials away from the oven. Always turn off the oven when not in use and read the owner's manual before using the oven. The general method to cook using an electric oven is: check the recipe for an electric oven with recommended time and temperature. Adjust the temperature knob. Adjust the time knob. Preheat the oven. Use cook methods like bake, broil, grill, and roast. Take out the cooked food. The electric oven can be classified as conventional oven and convection oven. The convection oven uses a fan to circulate the heat, which is the only difference between them. Let us look at a video for the difference. An oven that cooks food using microwave radiation is known as a microwave oven. Microwave ovens heat food using microwaves, a form of electromagnetic radiation similar to radio waves. A device called a magnetron inside the oven produces microwaves. Microwaves reflect off the metal interior of the oven and cause the water molecules to vibrate in the food. The vibration results in friction between molecules that produce heat, which cooks the food. The magnetron is a high-powered vacuum tube that produces microwaves. Due to the discovery of magnetron, we are now able to use microwave ovens. Let us see a video to understand how magnetron works. Microwaves are a form of electromagnetic radiation. Electromagnetic radiation spans a broad spectrum, and microwaves fall in between the range of 1 GHz, (GHz), to 300 GHz. The human eye can only see a small portion of this spectrum called visible light, and its range is 400 to 790 THz, (THz). Control panels feature an LED, liquid crystal, or vacuum fluorescent display, numeric buttons for entering the cooking time, and power level selection. Some consist of function buttons such as a defrost setting and pre-programmed settings for different food types, such as meat, poultry, vegetables, frozen dinners, and many more. Power settings are commonly implemented, not by varying the effect but by repeatedly turning the power off and on. The highest power setting thus represents continuous power. For example, a defrost might represent power for 2 seconds followed by no power for 5 seconds. To indicate cooking has been completed, an audible warning such as a bell or a beeper is usually present, and appears on the display of a digital microwave when the food is cooked. Use only microwave-safe cookware specially manufactured for use in the microwave oven. Don't operate a microwave oven if the door does not close firmly or is bent, warped, or damaged. Regularly clean the oven cavity, the outer edge of the cavity, and the door with water and a mild detergent. Stop using a microwave oven if it continues to operate with the door open. Don't stand directly against an oven, and don't allow children to do this for long periods while it is operating. Do not heat water or liquids in the microwave oven longer than the recommended time. The ovens should not be operated when empty and if there is no door seal. Be sure not to use scouring pads, steel wool, or other abrasives to clean the oven. Follow the manufacturer's instruction manual for recommended operating procedures and safety precautions for your oven model. Each oven has signs on it which material must be used while cooking, and no other material can be used. Metal bowls can't be used for cooking as the radiation penetrates through them. While using metal bowls with sharp edges may cause sparks and flashes. High amounts of radiation exposure can cause skin burns. Overheating of the food may be quickly done in the oven so that handling issues may be present. Closed items, such as eggs, can explode when heated in a microwave oven due to the increased pressure from steam. Recall that ovens use electrical energy to cook the food. However, a toaster oven consists of 1 coil, and an electric oven has 2 coils. Toaster ovens are used for toasting, baking small cakes, small amounts of cookies, and other small products. An electric oven is used for different cooking methods as the broil and bake elements have different uses. An electric oven has a wide range of cooking methods. The electric oven has racks and can serve multiple dishes at a time, whereas most of the toaster oven has 1 rack. Toaster ovens are cost less than electric ovens due to fewer features and a single coil. As electric ovens has different heating elements and require a preheating time, while in toaster oven no such time required. Toaster ovens can do a single function at a time, while electric oven can do multiple functions at a time. An electric oven uses electrical energy and cooks food from outside to inside. We can use a conventional oven to do many different things, such as baking, toast, grill, and cooking. One of the other main benefits of using a conventional oven is temperature control. Different foods cook at different speeds or require specific temperatures. A microwave oven has a wide range of heat settings from defrost to very high. A conventional oven that has a fan will also distribute heat evenly, just like a rotating plate in a microwave oven. A microwave oven uses microwaves and cooks food from inside, while an electric oven cooks food from outside. Microwaves cook food much faster than a conventional oven. In a microwave oven, heating is not required longer than 10 minutes. Microwave ovens are expensive and have a high power usage than electric ovens. Electric ovens are easier to repair than microwave ovens. Electric ovens have fewer functions than microwave ovens. The International Electrotechnical Commission, IEC, is the Organization for Standards of Electrical Devices. IEC set the standards for the construction and usage of microwave ovens for material standards and uniformity in products. Manufacturers of electronic radiation-emitting products sold in the United States are responsible for compliance with the federal codes. Federal Food, Drug and Cosmetic Act, FFCA, Chapter 5, Subchapter C, specifically talks about radiation control in electronic products that includes ovens. Center for Devices and Radiological Health, CDRH, the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, sets and enforces performance standards for electronic products. Manufacturers of microwave ovens are responsible for compliance with all applicable requirements of Title 21 Code of Federal Regulations, Subchapter J, Radiological Health. This is measured at a distance of 2 inches from the oven surface, and this limit is very safe and cannot harm people. A federal standard, 21 CFR 1030.10, limits the amount of microwaves that can leak from an oven throughout its lifetime. FDA tests microwave ovens in its laboratory to make sure the standard is followed. The FDA also evaluates manufacturers' radiation testing and quality control programs at their factories. Microwave ovens should follow all the limitations provided in the federal codes. There is little cause for concern about excess microwaves leaking from ovens unless the door hinges, latch, or seals are damaged. The FDA recommends looking at oven carefully and not using an oven if the door doesn't close firmly or is bent, warped, or otherwise damaged. The IEC, CDRH, and FDA set different levels of standards for oven manufacturing. The radiation limit is 5 milliwatts, MW, of microwave radiation per square centimeter at approximately 2 inches from the oven surface. Never use a damaged oven, or even the door is not closed, as it may cause